let's see. According to what I'm looking at here, I'm supposed to be live, but doesn't look live to me. I don't know. If you guys can send a comment or something to let me know that you can see me and you can hear me okay, just let me know. Looks like there's a delay in this. Now, this is the first time I've ever gone live, so we're doing this together for the first time. Okay, Sonia, my girl, says, I can see you. Louis M says, you're live. Deborah, my girl. That's what I'm talking about. Welcome, family. Welcome. People are joining in. This is what I'm talking about. I told you I was going to get that new computer. I told you we were going live, and we are doing it. So let me move around just a little bit and see if I can see. Let's see here. That should be my Amazon page. But before we do that, let's go over here for a minute. Let's see now. And guys, you should see my number that you can text if you want some coaching or if you just want to holler at me, get a little bit of help doing this, doing that. But before we do anything, there's something that we're going to say together. And if you, obviously I can't hear you, so you just say it to yourself. Repeat after me. Good things are supposed to happen to me. Say it again. Good things are supposed to happen to me. That is the mindset that we're going to approach today with. That is the mantra, and that is the attitude that we're going to approach this with. Remember, guys, you're here to make money. So let's get your minds right. Why do you want this money? Money's going to do things for you, right? It's going to give you freedom. It's going to give you choices. See, the more money you have, the more choices you can make. Money ain't everything, but it's right up there with air. And, you know, I'm glad that you guys are here. This represents so much to me. Remember, you got to be careful when you hear people saying, oh, well, I don't want much. If you don't want much, you don't become much. Remember, you don't get things just because you say you want them. You get things because you say you want them, and then you have to become the person that can have them. So you got to remember, good things are supposed to happen to you. And let me tell you something. Maybe you think you know why you're here. I tell you what I know. There's no such thing as a coincidence. You're here for a reason. You've joined me. You are on this channel, part of my working class hustler family for a reason. It is your responsibility to find out what that reason is. But I'm here to tell you something. You are not alone. No more. We are together. We're going to do this together. And it's not over until you win. This is what to sell on Amazon. I'm Horace coming to you live. Let's go. So here's the deal today. A lot of times I'm talking to you about a software called Tactical Arbitrage, and that's great. But what if you're not using that software? What if your free trial has run out? What if, for whatever reason, that's just not the way you're going about it? Well, you don't have to use it. So we're going to go way back today, and we're going to go back to our roots, and we're going to show you how you can find products that you can sell right now without even having any software. Just good old-fashioned internet connection, a couple of tools. Let's get into it. Let me move over here for a second and see. What we got going on. So Let's move over. I hope everybody can see. Let me double check something here real quick, see where I'm at. Okay. First and foremost, we always want to qualify what we're doing, right? Let's refresh this. Today is February the 1st. The year is 2020, and today we have $339 worth of units sold. And we're into the $12,000 range. That is important because you guys need to know, why would you be following me? You follow me if you want to get to this level. Here I've shown you that I can do this. And as you all well know, I'm a working class hustler myself, so I do have a full-time job. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to start off, and I don't know how this is going to go, guys, because this is live. We're going to go to Kohl's.com. Hold on one second. Ugh. A couple of my friends let me know that they can see me, they can hear me, and that's good, because like I said, this is my first time going live. This is so exciting. So anyway, I'm right out here on Google. I'm going to go to Kohl's. I'm going to click over here. Every site's a little different. You'll learn those different sites if you don't already know them. And I'm going to go to clearance. Now, I want to know, so in the comments, if you guys could let me know, who would consider themselves a beginner? You know, what level would you consider yourself? Now, you could be beginner, you could be intermediate, you could be advanced. I'm going to assume that most of you are beginners. Just leave me a comment real quick, just so I can see what that looks like. But here is the clearance area. And we're going to say, we'll look at $10 and under, just to see. We'll go, you could just start scrolling if you want. But, oh, look at this. Golden Toilet 12-ounce coffee mug. Let's see what happens. All I'm going to do is copy. I'm going to go over to Amazon. I'm going to paste it. And I'm going to see what happens. Just to see if we could find that product. We may not. And I don't see it. So we'll move on. We'll come back. And I'm just sort of looking at stuff. You'll get good at this. We're not going to look at clothing right now. Although clothing is okay for beginners. Let's see here. We'll copy that. We'll take it over to Amazon. We'll stick it in here. We'll see if we find it. That looks like that might be it. But the price ain't looking too good, is it? Sometimes you got to go a little bit deeper just to see. And it looks like there may only be one person selling that, so that may be the actual maker. Tell you what we'll do. We'll come over. Let's see here. We'll come over. I thought we could go home. Let's go kitchen and dining and see what we can come up with. Those are some coffee mugs. NASA. Let's see. And this is the kind of work you got to put in, guys. This is what's going to separate you from the average guy out there. Okay. That looks like the same mug, but it's the wrong color. Let's see. And even if that was the right color, that price, that ain't going to give us much. So let's go back. See now, what we're looking at, we're kind of looking, if this says clearance $8 and it's normally $20, we usually want something to be about three times. If we can sell it for 3 times what we bought it for, then we're usually going to be okay as far as making money. But you got to do your work. We'll look at a couple more, and then we're going to move on to another site. Well, we may look around just a little bit more. I'm always scoping something out. You never know. Let's go back out and try this one more again. Women's, men's, home. What's this closeouts? Let's look at that. I don't like that. Let's go. Yeah, we're going to look at a couple and then we're gone. Because I don't like how this is looking. Dining and entertainment, which we were just there. You know what? This looks like this might be something. And all I'm doing, guys, is just copying and pasting. And here it is. But look at that price ain't right. But let's see what other people are doing. We're going to filter because remember, we're going prime. We're going new. Nah, we ain't jumping out there. The only person out there is the manufacturer. We don't want to fool with that. So let's do this. Let's move on to another website. One of them that I like. Tell you what. Let's go to Best Buy. Same thing. When you get there, you kind of want to see if you could find their clearance. Let's see, under deals. And if you don't see it, it's okay to just type clearance into the search box. See what comes up. And we don't want this open box junk. So let's see here. Top deals. Best Buy. I think the outlet, that's all. I don't know. See, I don't like that. Okay, here we go. Shop clearance. See how you got to move around a bit till you can find what you're looking for. This brand insignia, it's not bad. Not my favorite, but you might be able to do something with that. You just sort of start somewhere, start looking around, see what you can come up with. Alright, I don't see much going on with that, so we'll come back out. Pop sockets. Mount. Let's see here. All right, that matches. So they have this clearance for $3. Looks like somebody might be selling it for 14. Now remember, I don't have any of my widgets out right now. I'm on my new computer. I don't have any widgets loaded. So we're really doing this old school. Okay. So you got basically, looks like you got pretty much one guy selling it. Maybe, well, there's two, but they're both selling for the same price, and then it looks like only one is prime. Now, the next thing, we're going to see if we could sell it, but hold on. Let's see. Okay. Before we do that, we're going to swing back over to chat and see if anybody said anything. And they didn't. All right. So back to work. So here's what we're going to do at this point. Before we go any further, we want to see if we would be approved to sell the product. So what we're going to do is we're going to go add a product. We're going to take that ASIN, which I didn't get. You can get that ASIN right here. Or you could scroll down and you can get it right here in the product information. Oh man, I hope this is approved. I hope we can sell it, because with that rank, my, that would be good. We ain't gonna get our hopes up too high, but it's okay to get your hopes up. Oh man, now you see what it says? You need approval to list this brand. When you get that, just go ahead and see. Go ahead and request it. And nope, we ain't got it. Now, guys, you can be following along with me, right? Oh, Drac Lauer, what's going on, man? Yeah, I'm not using any widgets right now. That's the whole point. I went raw. I'm using a brand new computer, and I just wanted to get out here and kind of go old school. And what we're gonna show that you don't have to have widgets. Widgets are great. I love them, but you don't have to have them. So we're gonna keep on moving. And if we don't find something here, we're gonna move on. Let's see. Poopsie Surprise Unicorn. I don't know about that. But we'll take a second just to look. Let's see. See right there? That's it. But with that price, that ain't gonna work. Now you could take it a little bit further, and what you're looking at here is to see what the competition is doing. You're competing with Prime and New. But see, there's not enough margin for you to make any money with that one. You'll get better at figuring that out as you go along. We'll look a little bit further. Let's go to page 2. We're not looking at computers, at television, stuff like that. I don't know. Hatchimals, I think that's a restricted brand, but let's take a look. Let's make sure we got the right one. 18. I see 12. I see 12. I don't know. And anyway, while we're looking, let's just see, what is that a restricted brand or not? I want to say it is. So I'll just take that ASIN, and I just left this page open. That way we can just come back and we'll request approval. And nope. Let's see. So we'll come back out. Hang with me, gang. It's all about patience. Games are good. I really don't like the price difference there, but you never know. Sometimes there are things that sell on Amazon for way more than what they're selling on other sites. It's weird. I don't even see it. I don't know if any of you guys like video games. Video games do work, but I don't like that ratio. $12.99 to $19.99, not big enough. But if you want to get into games, there is money in that. That's just that's just not my thing. I've dealt with them here and there, and it's not bad. Let's see here. Something like this could work, although you got to be careful. This one, I'm not sure it ships. You might only be able to get it physically at a store, but we'll see about that. First things first, is there any money in it? And I don't even see it. So remember, that's the first thing you're looking at. Is there any money in it? Now you'll start to get better at this. I can tell you right now, Sonic plush figures, I already know they sell because I've sold them. This is how experience is going to help you guys. Get up there. Oh no. Oh no. We're going to find that. I know this has got to be on Amazon. I know that because I've sold them. So we're not leaving that quick. Let's see. If that don't work, we'll take that word out. We'll try it again. You see how I started? I kept going until I found it. Sometimes when you take the title as it's shown on another website and you just plug it in verbatim, you're not gonna. It may not work. So you saw how I just started taking stuff out. Now take a good look at this guy, because that's the one you're looking for. Let's see here. See, that don't look exactly the same. And that could make a difference to a customer. They want him pointing up. This guy, he ain't pointing up. I don't know what he's doing. So we'll go even further. We'll just say Sonic plush. Look at this one. Nah, that ain't him either. So you got to be careful with these. And if you look, another thing that can help you is that brand. Tommy. I don't know. I don't like the way that one looks. So we're moving on, because what you don't want to do is get one and get a dissatisfied customer because it didn't match. So if you aren't sure, keep it moving. We'll find something. Just hang tough. I don't know this brand. Oh, this is just an adapter. Let's see. Only 4 left. You got 31 people selling it. Ugh. Let's see. New. Well, let's look at something real quick. If you can get it for $5.50 and it sells for $12.99, nah, not enough. We could come back to it. For example, if you were doing an entire Best Buy haul, then it's okay to add little things like this. If the rank was good, for example, we'll come down and look at the rank. That ain't bad. But, you know, that's not exactly good enough. Now, here's another thing. You got I don't know. Is this guy Prime? I don't know. No, I don't think he is. That's just the buy box up there. One thing that you could check, how many does this guy have? And I don't have any tools. You know what you could do? You could just go and see there, right there, it showed you this guy only had 2 left. So then you know those are moving pretty good. At that rank, you wouldn't have to worry too long for this guy to sell out. So just keep that in mind. But that's just another way, if you're not using tools, how to, it's a simple way, but it's effective to see what kind of stock the competition has. What's this? Something caught my eye here. Pop sockets. Let's take a look. Now the picture is showing 3 of them, but I don't think you're gonna get 3. That could be misleading. Oh yeah, it is 3. All right, so let's take a look at what's going on Amazon with that. This would be a 3-pack. And that brand most likely is restricted anyway. I doubt it. Well, I'm not sure which, but I doubt that you would be able to sell it. I'm not approved for a lot of this kind of junk anyway, so we're going to move on here pretty soon. Let's see. I just want to take a look. This will be the last page we look at before we move on to another website. You can go as deep as you want with this, but tell you what, we'll look at this Strange Brigade. Excuse me. That's for Xbox One. And the first thing I do, I'm looking at who's prime, who's new, 2334, and you're going to pay 16. Not enough. All right. So we're going to go to another site, and we're going to see, maybe we'll go to Walmart. I find good stuff there all the time. Can you guys type something into the chat? I don't know if that function's working or not. If anybody can get at the controls, type something in the chat just so I know that it's working. Say hi, say whatever. All right. And in the meantime, we're going to go to Walmart. And we're going to go clearance. We're going to say toys. Or if there's another, let me see, did somebody type something? Nope. If somebody wants us to look at a certain category, let me know. Because I'm just going to start in toys. Let's see. Toy Story. Disc launcher. Let's see. Now you saw how I was in toys and I had to come out to the root so that we're searching the entire site. That would be it. But was there enough margin in that? Nah, 688. And I don't even see the price on that, but let's see. 1118. No, we'll move on. See what else is going on out there. Boy, those look scary. Oh boy. Yeah. All right. Hey, as long as we're here, we'll take a look. And there it is. And there's nothing in there for us there. Let's see. What's in the box? Let's take a look at that. What's in the box? Goo challenge. You can get that for like $9. This one has it for $19.49. But let's see. We're going to filter that. We're going to go prime. We're going to go new. And now you got 24. You got 26. Hold on one second. Let's see here. Give me 1 second. Let's see. I don't know. For some reason, I'm not seeing the comments. Let's see. Okay, Sonia Willis is a beginner. Deb is a beginner. Drake. The widgets that I normally use, I talk about those a lot in my other videos. I use the Keeper chart. I use Helium 10. I use what's that other one? I'm drawing a blank, but Scanalyze. And I just did a video on that. So you can go back 1 or 2 videos and I just talked about that. That's 3 right there. And I also use clear view, something like that. But I did a video on that. I got all kinds of stuff, graphs and charts and junk out there, but you don't necessarily need those. Okay. Also, I see them now. So you want to do home and kitchen. All right. So we'll do that. Hold on. But before we do that, let me just look at this real quick. Because if you can get this for $7.88 and you got people selling it between $20-$24, if you could sell this, it would be worth looking into once we check out the rank, right? So let's go down. And I don't see no rank. Hold on. Let's make sure we out at the root on this. If you don't see rank, then just forget it, because that's not enough information. You gotta know how well it's selling. All right. Tell you what. Home and kitchen it is. So we'll go back to clearance. Let's see. Home. Now there's a lot of stuff in home. If you just tell me home, then I'm probably gonna go kitchen appliances. But what particular, is there anything you want us to look at? Let's see here. Kitchen and dining. Because I tend to, if we're going to do that, I tend to go, I like appliances. Let's look at this Pioneer Woman. That's not a bad one, if we're approved for it. And I actually would sell something like this. I haven't done it for a while, but I've had success with drinkware and stuff like that. Okay, so that looks like that's it. But then we gotta see. Let's see. We want the turquoise. Hopefully, let's see, turquoise. Let's see what's going on with that. 26. What's the rank on it? Oh, rank is good. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I don't think there's enough. There's not enough margin in that. Just to be sure, the next thing you would do is, if you just type in revenue calculator right into Google, that'll pull out your Seller Central revenue calculator, and then you can start seeing whether you would make money or lose money. I'm gonna guess you would lose on this one, but that's just my guess. Let's see. Now, assuming that we jumped in at the buy box price, which is $26.49. And we're going to say it cost us about $1 to ship it to Amazon. We're going to say $17.49. I'm not going to bother with the, normally I would put in my 6% sales tax. I ain't going to worry about that. $17.49. I gotta come out of denial. So it looks like, oh Lord. Now that's bad. When you got glasses on, you still can't see. Yeah, it looks like you'd lose money on that one. Which is what I thought. So we'll just move on. Let's see, we don't need that anymore. Let's take a look at this. Anymore, I tend to stay away from as seen on TV, and I'm not sure if this is or not. It looks like it might have been, but just to take a quick look. Nope. Look at that price, $247, and it's actually $298 there. Knife. See, and then also make sure you're looking at who's going to ship the product. I typically don't go with third party. Sometimes I do, but typically I stay away from them. I want Walmart shipping it. Let's see here. Better Homes and Gardens. I just clicked on Shop All Clearance just to see what it was going to do. Let's see. It's another Pioneer Woman. And I keep going there because I've had some success with that brand over the years. Nope, not enough margin on that. Let's see here. Rubbermaid is typically restricted. How about, I was going to say tools and gadgets, but let's take a look at this. Ozark Trail. That might be one that's decent. Our price is $646. $1566. We'll stick it in there just to see. Try another product. And I thought we got the ASIN. We didn't. So we'll go back out here and get it. Stick it in up there. What did we say? We're only competing with this guy. 1566. Let's see. 646. $2.50. Like I said, if you're doing an entire haul, I could possibly see going with it if the rank is okay. So let's see if this one shows us something. Rank is okay in tea kettles, but that's really not a category. We don't look at tea kettles. We want to know what the rank is in kitchen. So that ain't really telling us enough, is it? Now you see how you got to put work in. You see why a lot of people don't want to do this? Because they don't want to do the work. Let's see here. Mainstays. I don't know if that's a Walmart brand. Let's see. I think it is. And I don't see it anyway, so we'll move on. I'm going to come back over to my comments, see if somebody if the Amazon buy box price has increased in price substantially, would you still buy the product even though there is a risk of the price reducing in the future? It depends on the rank. If the rank is good, I probably would take the risk. Because remember what I said, or what I always say. When you're sourcing, as long as it's not perishables, typically you're looking at sitting on a product 2-3 months sometimes. You know what I mean? You don't necessarily know how long it's going to take. Remember, Amazon is not a flipping business. It's a cash flow business. If the rank was good, and I mean looking across the Keeper chart, I would probably go for it. So, because I can tell you, when you got over 300 million people shopping on a platform, there's a good chance that you're going to sell the product eventually. Just don't go deep. In other words, don't buy a crap ton of it. You know what I mean? Test it out. Hopefully you can replenish. That's part of your long-term strategy. Eventually getting more and more products that you can replenish. Let's see. Oh, the work we're putting in. You know what? I don't think we can sell Ulster, but you never know. Let's take a look. Isn't this fun, guys? That was no good. Let's see. We'll find something. Now, a lot of what I'm screening, I'm seeing sold and shipped by. If it's not Amazon, and actually, you know what? I think you can, let's see. You should be able to select that you only want, yeah, see where it says only at Walmart? That way we can quit looking at those different things. I don't need them in front of me because we ain't buying them. Let's see here. Let's take a look at this. Pioneer woman, Fiona, blah, blah, blah. Now that's Hamilton Beach. Is that? Because a lot of you, if you're a beginner, you ain't selling Hamilton Beach. I don't even need to be looking at this. But let me just see if we're on the right. Yeah, we'll move on because you're not going to be approved for that anyway. Hamilton Beach, mainstays. Mainstays. Ozark Trail. This might be a little on the heavy side, but we'll take a look. We can close that. We can close that. Ozark Trail. I don't see it. Nope. That would have been on the heavy side anyway, so let's see. Mainstays. Black and Decker, you probably wouldn't be approved for that. Let's do it like this. Let's search a little. We'll stay where we are, but let's see if we can get the price down. Because we don't really want to get into those crazy prices. What we could do, rather than keep checking all that, we could say 0. And I would say we don't want to go over, say, $25. So you see how you start using your filters. Piece. Let's take a look. Da, 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 da. I don't see that. Give me 1 second. Okay. I tell you what, boy, they love that mainstays, don't they? Let's try this Presto electric hot air popper. See what we come up with. Is this it? That looks similar, but not quite. And anyway, the price ain't right. Alright, we'll come back out. Let's see. . I've had some success with this type of stuff right here. These beverage dispensers. Let's see here. Creative wear. This is the acrylic. Is that the same one? No, that don't look right. That looks like it. But we'll look at the rank real quick if we can find it. And we can't. I don't know what's going on with Amazon today. We're coming up with stuff that has no rank. You gotta have that. But you know what? You just keep on moving. Let's see. Rubbermaid. Give me 1 second, guys. If anybody made a comment, I'm gonna go over there in a second and see what you hit me with. Rubbermaid mixer mate, 1 gallon for $5. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Looks like. But let's see if we get any rank on that. Man, they hiding the rank on us. Although I know Rubbermaid is a good brand, I'm still tripping out on this. Like, what the heck is going on with the rank? And we might not be able to sell that brand anyway. But let's take a look. Request approval. And we got approved. But I still probably wouldn't move on that because we got no rank. Let's see here. Tell you what, I'm going to cheat. I said I wasn't going to use any widgets or gadgets, but hey, it's the 21st century, right? We can use one here or there. So we're gonna go to what do you call it? Tactical Arbitrage. Because then I can maybe find out what's going on with the rank on this stuff. But before I get logged in, let's go over and see if there's any more comments. Let's see. How much time each day do you spend on TA trying to source products? I don't have to spend that much time. If I spent an hour, that would be about it. And I mean, I'm talking that might be once a week. Because I typically try to do my sourcing one day out of the week. And so that would be 1 day of online. And then I have my stores that I regularly hit once a week. You're going to get your own system into, so don't concern yourself too much. It's a good question, but all of that will come out because I'm telling you, over time, you're going to have your replenishables. Hi, Angela. Oh, enjoying from London. Well, thank you for joining. By Jove. Even London grooves. Okay. So let me see something here. I'm going to sneak around on you guys and get logged into my... Let's see. Hold on, guys. Let's see if I can get logged in there. Okay. Actually, I need to take my big head out of this. Let me just... Alright. I could have swore I was in there. Okay. Okay, so watch. Here's what we're trying to do. We're trying to figure out what the heck is going on. Why are they not showing rank on this Rubbermaid product? So what we're going to do is we're going to come over into Tactical Arbitrage. We're going to go to Tactical Edge. We're going to paste. We're going to say that would cost us $464. Of course, that's not accurate because it doesn't include my tax. I don't know what your tax would be, but $464. And we're going to fetch the information. Let's see. Now we got the sales rank. Okay. And that is good rank. And then what we're looking at the FBA people because that's who we would be competing with. And now you can see their stock. Now remember, Amazon has a lot. So you might not want to go into this because Amazon has a lot. But I will tell you, at that rank, they're going to move. So if this was part of a Walmart haul, I would probably get them. But those are the things that you got to consider, right? So in this process, you're just learning at the end of the day how I think, how I process the information, and how I make a decision. You do this long enough, you'll come up with your own system. So let's just move on. Let's see. Hamilton Beach, Better Homes and Gardens. What is this? Oh, this is a paper towel holder. I don't see it. Let's look at something. I'm pretty sure it's out there somewhere, but unless you know it's a good seller, you ain't gonna spend no time trying to figure that out. We'll look at this product only because I know coolers sell really well on Amazon. Okay, 12 ounce. Let's look at that. Nobody has it FBA. That's a good sign. Next thing you check is the rank, which I don't see. So we're going to cheat. And we're going to stick it into Tactical Arbitrage. We're going to say check another ASIN. We're going to put the ASIN. We're going to put the price at 774. We'll adjust that if things start to look like we might want to move into it. See, there's no FBAs. Ugh, I don't like that rank. 424,000. Nope. We don't want that. Alright. Let's look at something else. We'll hit the next page. I thought we said only at Walmart. Why are they showing sold and shipped by Max Warehouse? I tell you what. Alright. Let's try this. Containers are good. If you can find it. Alright, that looks like it. 1605. What's the rank? Not the best. Now here's another trick. You could use, let's do this real quick. We're gonna compare some of the data that we get from Tactical Arbitrage versus some of the data that we get from another site. You guys ever heard of Jungle Scout? I don't use it a lot, but it is available. Let's see here. Now I haven't been out there in a while, so come over to resources. Come over to estimator tool. What was the rank? The rank was 190, 364 in kitchen and dining. Kitchen and dining. Calculate. Nothing. Okay. That's not true. That cannot be true. So we'll double check that. I know doggone well. Check another ASIN. We're going to pay $743. See, now this is better. Estimated sales 11. Now that sounds better. That's not the best. And you're not going to make money at these prices. But look it, everybody's merchant fulfilled until you get to this one person. He's got 3 of them in stock. If you jump in at his price, this is what you would make. If you're willing to walk with $5, which I'm okay with $5, just depending, then you do okay. Now here's how you have to think. When you're talking about one guy, FBA, this is the only person where Amazon is fulfilling the sale, which means this one is eligible for Prime. So that means for a person who has the Prime membership, they're willing to pay more because for them, it's not so much about the price. For them, it's about how quick they're going to get the product. For them, they're buying as much as they can at Amazon, and they want it all coming from Amazon. They're buying groceries, they're buying this, that. So, it's not, those are some of the things you got to think about. So, hold on. Give me 1 second. Let's see. And I'm going to come back to the chat and see if anybody has questions. But before I do that, I am interested just to see, is this product available? And the reason is, this is, as long as we're doing this, oh, look at that. Is anybody out here following along with me right now? Because if we find products that you could sell, that's what I want you to do. I want you to be at Walmart with me. I want you to have your Amazon account open. I want you to be sticking this stuff in and seeing if you can sell. We're looking and sourcing together right now, right? We're doing the work. I mean, if you're just here to watch, of course, you're well within your rights. But what I encourage you to do is actually follow along with me and go through the motions with me. Okay? I want you to put it in the chat. Who's actually sourcing with me and not just looking? Okay. Let's check. Enjoying from London. What are your hopes and goals in 2020 online? What would it take for you to go full-time at online arbitrage? Do you think it's viable for people to give up their full-time job? Daniel, very good question. Let me tell you something right now, so you can put the thought in your mind where I'm coming from with this. I am not the guy that's talking about fire your boss. I'm not the guy that's talking about quit your job. Obviously, if you got to a point where you could do that and that's what you wanted to do, go for it. I'm the guy that says you don't have to quit your job. I'm the guy that says you don't have to think, where am I going to get my health care benefits? Where am I going to get my retirement? I'm the guy that's saying, you know what? You can do this while you keep your job. Now, the last video I just put out, I showed you my 1099K from what we did on Amazon. And I think, what was it, 105,000, something like that. If I'm keeping 25% of that, you could do the math. Add that 25,000 to what I'm making as a truck driver, it makes a difference. That's where I'm coming from. So you have to understand, if you're a part of this community, if you're a working class hustler, there's a good chance you're not necessarily thinking and focusing on the day that you can walk away from your job. If you're part of this group, chances are you got a job and you hustling, okay? That's just my take on it. You were asking what are my goals? Hey, I'd like to do, like right now, I do anywhere between $10,000 and say $14,000 a month. I'd like to get that up to $20,000 a month. That's what my goals are. Now, some of what I'm moving into is coaching, and I have a program. I've talked about it on the other videos. There's a 12-module course available on Udemy. We talk about that in the other videos, that we put together. So I'm going into other arenas because this has just turned out to be the year where it's really no longer about me. It's about who I can help. I'm already doing it, okay? And I've shown you that. You start with me, you start a video, you go live. The first thing I'm going to do is show you what I'm doing. So there's no question about where I'm at with this. I got videos where I show myself at work, in a truck. I got pictures, video of me working on the docks, because I can do that too where I'm at, in the yard, on a forklift. This is what I do. So, how long have I been yakking? You guys, you know how I am. I never shut up. I don't know where to look on this thing to see how long I've been yakking. But it's been over an hour, that's for sure. All right, so anyway. Sonia, you're still in Walmart. Good. Did you see if you were approved? Did you look and see if you were approved for this Better Homes and Gardens product? If you're still at Walmart, let's do something there. All right. So we're going to go back. All this mainstays, we ain't dealing with that. Progressive prep adjustable slicer. That could be one. Progressive prep solutions. This is it, but it's the wrong color. And the price is no good anyway. Let's see. More mainstays. Let's look at this Pioneer Woman. I keep coming back to that. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. They want 1272. They want 22. I'm going right to the rank. Rank is good. Now I'm looking to see what the competition is doing. Oh, look at that. Now that you could work if we're approved, right? So see right here, you see what I did? We can get them for $12.72. I saw a price here, but that's the buy box price. That's not necessarily what we're competing with. We filter, and then when we filter, we see it for 30. So let's see. And see, this ships from Stellar Choice. That we're not competing with that, right? We're going to be doing FBA. And right away, I can tell you, if you triple this, it'd be a little bit more than that, but you can make a few bucks on this. But we're not moving any further until we make sure we're approved. So we're going to take that ASIN. We're going to come over here. We're going to stick it in there. And it says we're good. If we click on it, we can see. Now here's another trick. When you get to this point where it says you can sell it, you better open up the condition and make sure that it allows you to select new. Sometimes you'll get to this point And the only thing it'll let you sell is used, like new, or whatever. Not good enough, right? Now watch what we do. We're going to come out to our revenue calculator. We're going to try another product. We're going to stick the ASIN in there, right? And we're competing with who? You guys remember? We're competing with the guy for $30. We're going to say 30. We're going to say it cost us $1 to send it in. And we're saying that because when we create our shipment, we're going to make sure we got at least like 30 products, and they need to be light enough, right? So you're not just going to send these few items. You got to have a shipment going out, right? And if that looks good, we're paying $12.72, right? And that says we would make $5.53. This is a product that I would source. Now, let's do this. We're going to take that. What did we say? We said we're going to $12.72. So we're going to stick it in here. This is the price that we will pay. And we're going to let Tactical Arbitrage do all of the calculations for us. And see, right here, you got one person that you're competing with. One person doing Amazon FBA. Everybody else is merchant fulfilled. Let me go to my comments because you guys better be telling me. Hold on. Negative. Sonia says sales are awful this week across all these platforms. Negative. Okay, did anybody else try and see if they can sell this item? Sonia, we're gonna find something for you. But anybody else, let me know. Let's see here. I just wanted to look. Let's see. And look at this guy only has one. The one guy that you're competing with only has one. Estimated monthly sales says 4. I know better. I know better than that. Okay. Let me see here. Do. Where did you guys go? I might have lost you. Let me see here. Oh, there you go. Do you use Fulfillment Center to send your products to Amazon? I do. I think you're asking, do I use the interface that's in Seller Central? And the answer is yes, I do. Let me see something. I'm going to stick my big head back out here again. And hold what you got, guys. And let me know, you guys want to go to another store? I don't mind. If you want to. just hit me up in the chat. If you've had enough, we can end the chat. We can end the live stream. But if you want to go more, we can go more. Let's see here. I think you guys want to go more. What's another store you guys might want to go to? Because I think we're gonna get off of Amazon for now. Look at a couple more. I'll tell you. Another place we could go out to Target. That's a good one. But before we do that, we're going to look at a couple more. I think we might do well, guys, to do this every Saturday. Hit me up in the chat and let me know if you'd like to do this every Saturday. I think it'd be fun. Okay, tall latte mug, 18-ounce set of 6. Let's see. That would be these. What's the rank? They're not showing. We're going to cheat. We're going to take the ASIN. We're going to stick it in Tactical Edge. And I tell you, who has tried Tactical Arbitrage? If you haven't, you need to get signed up for your free trial. I'll get you the link. It's in the other videos. All you got to do is go to one of my other videos, get the link. Get the link and I'll help you. No problem. Heck, if I can do this, I can help you. $15.99. Fetch information. And while that's fetching, we're going to look and see what the competition is doing out there. And I don't see anybody doing FBA. Everybody's merchant fulfilled. Rank is on the high side though, with only 3 estimated monthly sales. Nah, we move on. Let's see now. Okay. Tell you what, we're going to move over. We're going to move over Wait a minute. I know I said how we was gonna move over, but these container sets, I've had success with those. So we gotta look. And see, that's the thing about me. If you notice, I can never. It's tough for me to put it down, man. And that's the attitude you gotta have. You gotta say, hey, we're doing this, and it's not over until I get what I want. Let's see here. We're going to filter that. We're going to go prime. We're going to go new. And that ain't the best. But you never know. And see, a lot of this has to do with, you know, how heavy the items are, what category. You can't always know whether or not you can make a profit until you try, because 1588. I promise we'll do another one. We'll go to another store after this. 1588. We'll let that populate. The rank is good. Monthly sales is 30. That's good. We lose money with the lowest FBA guy, and he's sitting on 107. So there you go. We're out of here. All right. So what did I say? I said we were going to go to Target, right? We're going to go to Target. We're going to go clearance. We could go. You guys probably want kitchen and dining, but we could go baby. Let me see. Sonia, are you approved in baby? Have you had any success with that? And I'm talking to Sonia because I know for a fact she's actually moving along with us. And she's actually sticking stuff in there and seeing what she can get. So, let's see. We're going to go to baby. See, something like this is something people buy, this type of junk stuff. I know I'm bad, but hey, all my kids are grown. They didn't even have this kind of junk. Let's see. Toddler, boys, fox, One Piece. Nah, I don't see it. So we'll keep moving. But stuff like that sells. So I'm just pasting stuff in here, seeing what we can see. Is that the same one? Nah, that ain't it. Sometimes you can get away with clothing. Let's just see. Generally, I stay away from it, but it's not that I'm afraid of it. I know there's money in it. You just sort of end up finding your niche, and that's what you kind of stay with. You get comfortable with a certain niche. Different categories will, have their own nuances, and you get good at navigating the waters of a particular category. You know what I mean? Let's see. No, we wouldn't want to do Santa right now, would we? Okay. Unicorns seem to be popular nowadays. I don't know what the deal is with it, and I really don't want to know, but we ain't getting too far with this. So here's what we'll do. We'll look at baby, but what we want is bath and potty. Nothing there. So we'll close that. Let's see. Baby. How about nursery? Anything? I'm not sure this would even come up, but you never know. No. So we'll come back out. So baby, and instead of nursery, how about nursing and feeding? We'll look at this, and then I'm gonna come back over to the comments and see if anybody said anything. Okay. Yeah, the price is so low on that, there's nothing we can do with it. Sonya got approved for the Better Home and Gardens. So let me know if you stuck it in your cart. Let me know if you're gonna move on it or what. And while you're doing that, I'm gonna keep it moving over here. Let's see. So I'm gonna go baby, I'm just gonna start over because I can't find what I'm looking for here. Alright, so we're gonna try what about gear and activity? Neutral core white dog stuffed animal. I don't know. don't see it. So what we'll do at this point, we're gonna have to go to another category. So we'll go clearance. I wonder what sports and outdoors is looking like. Remember, we're at Target, we're in clearance. Stay away from licensed gear like this. This is NCAA. That'll get you in trouble. Anything NCAA, you probably wouldn't be approved of it for it anyway. But twist time bucket bingo, forget it. Look at that. You ain't got enough margin in there. All this licensed gear, how is all that coming up? That's not what we want. But let's see. All right. We'll come out of that, and I'll tell you, we'll just come over to toys a little bit and just see what we can see. The vinyl countdown. I get a kick out of the names they come up with. This we probably wouldn't be approved for anyway. I'm going to do a quick scan. And what I'm looking at is the regular price versus the sales price. We really want a big difference there. That's not necessarily, because you could have something that's really selling really high on Amazon, but this kind of helps you right off the bat. And I tell you what is crate creatures? I tell you what, the stuff they come up with. Man, you could tell I'm getting old because I wouldn't play with this stuff. Another place we could go, which I haven't been in a while, would be what's the name of that site I used to go to? Let me see. Not Groupon, Slick Deals. Let's see what they got going on. Sometimes a site like this, you can find something. Sometimes. But you got to be careful. You see where it says Amazon? You don't want that. Okay. I'm just sort of scanning here. Really? Look at that. $13.50 for an 8-piece towel set that normally goes for $129. I doubt it. Let's look at this one. Big Boss Supersize Oilless Air Fryer. Now, sometimes if you're using a site like this, you got to see where it's saying on sale for $27.19 when you apply coupon code. Before we move any further, Let's just see what it's going for on Amazon and if we're even approved for it. Let's see. Ooh, price is right. Let's see what the rank is good. Guys, we probably won't be approved for this, but you never know. Let's see. Now this says we can sell it. All right, now we're gonna double check. It says we can sell it new, right? Are you guys still with me? Let's see. Everyday K. Hey. Oh, I'm glad you're here. Thank you for the comment. Yeah, you forgot about Slick Deals too, huh? You see how coming together, it brings about some things that you haven't even thought about in a while. And look we may have something here, guys. Whoever is on this live stream right now, you better have your windows open. I want you guys sticking this stuff in, and I want to know, are you approved? All right, Sonia, I'm looking. All right, so anyway, now what we're going to do, we're going to take this, we're going to put it over in the revenue calculator. Now let's look at. Remember, you got to make sure you're on the right color. This is the copper color. We're going to look. We're going to see what's going on. We're filtering. What? You're telling me that nobody has this Prime? Oh, we got to stick this into Tactical Arbitrage. And you know what? We're not going any further until we click here and make sure that the deal is still available. Sometimes you do all this and the deal ain't even there no more. See that? Out of stock. Here's another trick though. If you see a deal and it's out of stock, just come over, take that product, stick it in Google, put shopping, and just kind of see, who is this? Poor Target. I don't know them. But we were looking at the copper, right? All right, they have it. We would double check just to make sure this is a legitimate site, but 9 times out of 10 it is. I really haven't run into any problems with that. So, $47.99. They were saying $27.20, but you know what? You still may be able to make a little bit of money with that. So we can close this because there's no deal there. But $47.99, there may be something in there. There may not be. Try another product. That ain't it. We need the ASIN. Hold on. Close that. I need the ASIN and I ain't finding it. So you know what? I'm just gonna come down here and get it. Stick that in there, and I think we said something like $47.99, and we're gonna fetch the info. And while that's fetching, we said, get off of there. $79.99. Let's see if we can make anything. Nah, that ain't worth it. $4.01. You don't want to spend that kind of money just to make $4, right? And you're not. Let's see. This guy's sitting on 337 of them. Forget it. But you see, that's just another way to find product. If you run into because that's going to happen to you when you use sites like Slick Deals. A lot of times the deals that you're going for, they're already gone. Okay. And see, before we even go any further, this time we're going to see if the deal is still available. All right. Is that what it was supposed to be? $19.29? No. It was supposed to be $13.50. But let's see what it's doing on Amazon anyway. I have sold towels successfully on Amazon. So we are saying Madison Park Signature 800 GSM, which I think deals with the thickness or something. See how this is 623 GSM. Here's your 800 GSM. And that's an 8-piece. Let's see. I don't know if we're even approved for that. So the first thing, before I even go any further, let's see. We can close that. And it looks like we will be approved. But you know what? Before we go any further, we're going to look at the rank. Oh, rank looks good. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Before we go any further, I'm going to go back to the comments. Hello, Christy. Good to hear from you. Let's see now. So, yeah, looks like we're approved for it. The rank looks okay. At this point, we're going to take the ASIN 1639. Actually, we're going to match the color because sometimes the price can change. This is silver. And I'm colorblind, so I'm going to have to read it to see. Silver. Okay, price stayed the same. And that price we said is $16.39. So we're gonna go check another. We're gonna go $16.39. We're gonna fetch, and we're also gonna stick it in over here. And we're going to look and see what the prices are looking like when we filter down to prime. And there are no prime sellers. See, if there's no prime sellers, you don't have to get in at the lowest price. If you did, let's see, $49.99. You could see this. This is something I would jump on. Now you got to figure out your taxes. So you might be a little bit less than that. But to spend $15, $16 and make at least $10, now you're talking. This is how you do it, guys. All right. So let's look at the estimated monthly sales on this. This is 40 in home and kitchen. Where's she at? Sonia, did you stick this? Did you check to see if you're approved for this? Everyday K, hey, you guys, you doing this? Okay. See, I wouldn't even jump in at this price. I'd jump in higher. Let me just come over to my Tactical Edge and look at. If you did jump in, look at Amazon only has 10 of them available. Mind you, we got to make sure we're looking at, yeah, this is silver. So, yeah, I would move on that. Let's make sure it's still available. And it's online only. That's exactly what you want. So, I'd probably get 10 of those. And I think I will. All right, let me come back over to the chat. You guys ready to end this? How long has it been going? 2 hours and 2 minutes. We can go longer if you want. I just clicked on a button. Let me know if you can still hear me. Oh, okay, I know you can. I unmuted my headphones. Okay. But yeah. Let's see. Everyday Case say I'm on it. You know what? Get yours. Let's do this together. I'm gonna get mine. Get yours. We're gonna send them in, and we're gonna move this product. That's what it's all about, guys. We found at least 3 products that we could actually source, but we're gonna do better than that next time. Sonia said loud and clear. Let's see now. So you guys had enough? Because I'm ready to get me something to eat. Then I got to train. And then I'm going to hop on a coaching call. So Everyday Case said, yeah, all right. So as soon as I get off of this, you guys, you better pull the trigger, because when I get off of this, I'm going and getting mine, those towels. So I hope you guys had a good time. I love this. I'm so glad you joined me. I cannot thank you enough. This feels good. And I've told you time and time again, and I'm never going to stop telling you, because you guys mean so much to me. You'll never know just how close I was to saying, I'm not doing this anymore. 2 years I put into this channel. Nothing came that I thought was going to come about. Nothing happened according to my agenda. And then right when I got ready to just say, forget it, you started engaging with me, and that gave me a reason to keep doing this. That gave me a purpose. And you know what I learned? I learned how it truly feels to give from the heart. So I want to thank you for that. We're going to come back. We're going to do this. Remember, We're going to do it together. This is our channel, not mine. This is our channel. We do this together. And it's not over until you win. We're going to do this together. If you want coaching, text the number that's on your screen. You can see it at the bottom. Should be seeing it at the bottom of the page right now. Let me see here. Can you see that? Yeah. I do respond. If you try to call, I probably won't answer, and I don't even think the voicemail is set up. Email is okay, but you know what? If you really want to connect with somebody, that phone is where it's at. You know, people talk about social media. Oh, I got this many friends, this many likes. That don't mean nothing. You ain't connected with me if you're not in my phone. If I'm not in your phone, I'm not connected to you. And no amount of likes mean anything. So that's where I'm at on that, guys. So if you want coaching, text me at the number. If you want to get into tactical arbitrage, I've been showing you tonight how it works. It's really not that hard once you understand how to use it. I'll show you how to use it. Get signed up. Let's work together on that. Anything you guys need, let me know. You are family, and I love you guys. So that's going to wrap it up for now. You know who this is. Thanks again for watching. You know I respect your mind, your time, and most definitely your grind. I'm showing you how to get this paper, and at the same time, I'm going to get mine. So I'm out of here, guys. Thanks so much.